Hello，各位同学，大家早安！今天又要进行我们的国际新闻报道第2个场次。那今天很特别哦，今天要报道的班级是国一的同学们，哇，他们也是精心准备这场报道，准备了非常的久，也非常的用心哦。那今天呢，我们就邀请到国一理班、国一艺班跟国一进班。那首先呢，我们要邀请国一理班的同学来为我们报道他们班的国际新闻报道。那我们就掌声欢迎国一理班。
Hello everyone, we are from Class Lee.
I'm Smart.
I'm Jenny.
I'm Chloe.
Today we will talk about climate change. To learn about climate change, we first must know what climate is.
As the sun's rays reach the Earth's surface, some are absorbed and re-emitted as heat. Greenhouse gases such as water vapor and carbon dioxide absorb and re-radiate some of this heat. Increased amounts of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere mean more heat is trapped, warming the Earth. Human activities, especially the burning of fossil fuels, have increased concentrations of atmospheric carbon dioxide by 40%, mainly since 1900. Global average surface temperature has increased by 0.8 degrees Celsius over that time. Other changes to the climate in recent decades can be seen in the warming of the oceans, a rise in sea level, decreasing snow and ice cover in the northern hemisphere, and a decline in sea ice in the Arctic. If emissions continue unchecked, then further warming of 2.6 to 4.8 degrees Celsius would be expected by the end of this century. Even at the low end, this would have serious implications for human societies and the natural world.
What is climate change? How is it different from weather? We might know what weather is. Weather is the changes we see and feel outside from day to day. It might rain one day and be sunny the next. Sometimes it is cold, sometimes it is hot. Weather also changes from place to place. People in one place might be wearing shirts and playing outside. At the same time, people far away might be shoveling snow.
Climate is the usual weather of a place. Climate can be different for different seasons. A place might be mostly warm and dry in the summer. The same place may be cool and wet in the winter. Different places can have different climates. Some people might live where it snows all the time, and some people live where it is always warm enough to swim outside. There's also Earth's climate. Earth's climate is what you get when you combine all the climate around the world together.
What is climate change? Climate change is a change in the usual weather found in a place. It could be a change in how much rain a place usually gets in a year, or it could be a change in a place's usual temperature for a month or season.
Climate change is also a change in Earth's climate. This could be a change in Earth's usual temperature, or it could be a change in where snow and rain usually fall on Earth.
Weather can change in just a few hours. Climate takes hundreds or even millions of years to change. Is Earth's climate changing? Earth's climate is always changing. There have been times when Earth's climate has been warmer than it is now. There have been times when it has been cooler. This time can last thousands or millions of years. People who study Earth see that Earth's climate is getting warmer. Earth's temperature is getting warmer about 1 degree Fahrenheit in the last 100 years. This may not seem like much, but small change in Earth's temperature can have a big effect.
Some effects are already happening. The warming of Earth's climate has caused some snow and ice to melt. The warming also has caused oceans to rise, and it has changed the timing of when certain plants grow.
What is causing Earth's climate to change? Most scientists, many things can cause climate to change all on its own. Earth's distance from the sun can change. The sun can send out more or less energy. Oceans can change. When a volcano erupts, it can change our climate. Most scientists say that humans can change climate too. People drive cars. People cool and heat their houses. People cook food. All those things take energy. One way we get energy is by burning coal, oil, and gas. Burning these things puts gases into the air. The gases cause the air to heat up. It can change our climate. It can also change Earth's climate.
What might happen to Earth's climate? Scientists think that Earth's temperature will keep going up in the next 100 years. It will cause more snow and ice to melt. Ocean will rise higher. Some places might have warmer. Other places might have colder winter with more snow. Some places might have more rain. Other places might have less rain. Some places might have stronger hurricanes.
How do we study climate change? Some NASA satellites look at Earth's land, air, water, and ice. Other tools look at the sun and the energy it sends out. Together, these are important for learning about Earth's climate. Using all these tools can help scientists to learn how climate might change.
What can we do to help? Scientists say we can do things to stop the climate from changing as much. We can help by using less energy and water. Turn off lights and TVs when we leave a room. Turn off the water when brushing our teeth. We also can help by planting trees.
Another way to help is by learning about Earth. The more we know about the Earth, the more we can help solve climate problems. There are billions of people around the world, and all of us deserve to live in a world with clean air, clean ocean, and a healthy planet.
好，谢谢伊里的同学为我们带来气候变迁的解释。那我们刚刚有看到气候变迁它的成因，以及它对这个地球造成的影响，以及它的后果。那我们现在来看一下两个单字。The first one is climate. The general weather conditions usually found in a particular place. 那气候它是一个比较长期的气温变化，跟天气不一样。我们来看一下例句。When we retire, we're going to move to a warmer climate. 要搬到比较温暖的地方去退休。Okay, next. Hurricane, 飓风, a violent wind that has a circular movement, especially in the West Atlantic Ocean. 就是在西太平洋的热带气旋叫做飓风。Okay, example, the hurricane is predicted to reach the coast tomorrow morning. 预计飓风将于明天早上抵达海岸。Okay, that's it for the vocabulary.
Thank you for listening.
好，我们非常感谢国一理班的同学为我们带来很精彩、很详细的一个介绍，关于气候变迁的一个部分。那这其实是我们这个世纪面临的很重大的一个考验哈。那也是我们每一个人都可以去为这个地球做一点什么事情啊，去阻止气候变迁这么剧烈。那相信同学们一定在日常生活中都有很明显的感受，就是这个气候的变迁的一个对我们生活中其实会造成很多的影响跟不便，甚至在其他的国家里面都会有一些灾害的产生。好，那接下来呢，我们就要欢迎国一艺班的同学们为我们带来精彩的国际新闻报道。我们掌声欢迎国一艺班的同学。
Hey, Kaylin, how are you?
I'm fine. How about you, James?
I'm so excited, and I think Iris is too.
Indeed, I am.
So, what are we doing today?
Today, we are going to have a fun talk about COVID-19. Welcome to CAEJ Fun News.
Oh, we forgot to introduce ourselves. All right, I'm Amy. They are Kellen, Kayla, James, and Eric.
Then, let's continue to our topic.
I want to go on a trip to America. I haven't eaten hamburgers for a long time, and it is all because of COVID-19.
Why couldn't you eat burgers in restaurants during the pandemic?
Haven't you heard? We can't eat in a restaurant. We can only have takeout or eat inside our house.
I see.
Speaking of America, do you all know how COVID affects traveling?
I know. We need to quarantine in foreign countries for 14 days once we get there.
And we can even go to some countries.
It really sucks, man.
Yeah, but what else? There can't just be one fact about traveling. Tell me more.
70% of tour groups have closed down during the pandemic.
70%? Wow, that's so crazy.
Plus, they lost a huge amount of money, like 93 billion US dollars.
I can buy all my favorite comic books and candy all over the world with that much money.
Seriously, you want to buy comic books with $93 billion?
Yeah, I will buy my very own swimming pool.
I would build my own airport.
Stop it, guys. We are not here to talk about what would you do with $1 billion. We are here to talk about COVID-19. Understand?
Well, technically, it's $93 billion.
Eric!
Okay.
I haven't go trick-or-treating last Halloween. I missed out on all my candy.
We better stay home and not go to some places that are crowded or have poor ventilations.
And we should carry alcohol to keep our hands clean.
Hey, do you guys like to watch movies?
Of course, everyone likes movies.
I like to watch movies with my family in the theater.
In some theaters, people could not sit next to each other. They needed to have a space between them. The most important thing is that we can't eat inside the theater. Where's the fun if you can't eat?
I don't think so. I went to see a movie last week, and although you can't eat inside, watching the movie is still fun.
I think some of the restaurants are handling this COVID-19 issue very well. They put boards between two customers, so their germs won't get on each other.
And some restaurants have introduced many discount and takeaway benefits of the convenience for the customers.
That's a good thing. We finally don't need to spend a lot of cash on food.
During COVID-19, everyone stayed at home all day, only eating and not exercising.
In addition to eating, we must maintain the habit of exercising.
My classmate got 5 kilograms fatter during the pandemic.
That tells us to do some more indoor exercise. Speaking of exercise, have you guys done any?
Yes, I always do yoga with my mom.
I always play basketball in my house.
That's impolite. Your neighbors will be angry.
I'm living in a mansion, not an apartment. It's okay. Never mind that.
Speaking of sports, do you guys know that the Olympics had been delayed 1 year? Japan had expected to have a lot of tourists, but there were only a few.
That's so bad that we can't enjoy the competition of Taiwan in Tokyo.
A few months ago, we couldn't use the basketball hoop in the park because the pandemic was too serious. So some of the people who played basketball couldn't exercise.
But playing basketball is my hobby. When can we play it?
After everyone gets a shot of vaccine.
Do you guys know how many vaccines there are in the world?
Nope, how many?
Oh, I know one kind. It's the one we vaccinated. I think it's called BNT.
200 kind of vaccine created in only 2 years. It is all because COVID-19.
That's because we skipped over a lot of steps, because we need them very urgently.
There are some famous ones like AZ, BNT, and Moderna.
But if you feel uncomfortable, don't get vaccinated.
I got a fever because of the vaccine.
How did you get better?
I ate a lot of pudding and chocolate. After eating them, I felt better.
Seriously, why did you eat so much junk food?
That's not healthy.
You can start eating vitamin C to lower your pains.
And drinking lots of water can help too.
And now, most of the students above 12 years old got vaccinated.
So we are even letting everyone in Taiwan be healthy.
Hooray!
Does anyone know how many different variant coronaviruses there are?
Oh, I remember there are 8 different variants of coronaviruses, separately in Brazil, the United Kingdom, South Africa, Denmark, China, Europe, Canada, and France.
There is a variant called Delta. If you get it, you may lose your taste or sense of smell. Like, imagine you're eating your favorite chocolate cookie. You can't taste it or smell it.
Oh, I have a better example. Like, someone feeds you something really disgusting, but you can't smell it or taste it.
But you can still see it.
That's not the point, Amy.
Okay.
There is another variant called Omicron. It can spread very fast, but the death rate isn't very high.
Speaking of that, do you know virus also have families?
Really? This is the first time I have heard of this.
Like I know COVID-19 is in a family called coronavirus. It includes SARS-CoV, MERS-CoV, and 5 more.
And here's a video to help you guys learn about more.
All those viruses are so scary. You can die if you get one.
So, you need to wear masks and wash your hands frequently. It's very important.
Prepare alcohol, because some places don't have places to wash our hands.
Another important thing is you need to cut off your ear strap to protect the environment.
Don't share food or drinks, especially with children.
And that's the end of what we have to share with you about COVID-19.
And remember to share this fact to your family and friends.
Don't forget to stay safe and be healthy.
See you next time on CAEJ.
Hope you have a nice day. Thank you.
好，来，我们谢谢国一一班的同学带给我们精彩的报道。好，那相信大家都对于他们介绍的主题都不陌生哈。那最近疫情也越来越严重哈，大家应该要更保护自己，然后我们也要想想在疫情下的时代，我们应该要如何的去生活。好，那我们来看一下今天介绍的2个单字。好，第一个是 vaccine 哈，大家对于这个疫苗哈，那我们学校也有蛮高比例的学生都有接种了疫苗哈，那可能有些人还是会有一些疑虑，所以你可能会问 Why do I need to get a vaccine？ 好，我为什么要打疫苗 ？OK， 好，那再来下面第2个 pandemic 哈，就是指疾病的大流行。好，那 COVID-19 is a global pandemic。好，那大家都很清楚这个。疫情已经持续了几年的时间了哈，那希望可以尽快我们可以恢复正常的生活。好，那我们今天的报道到这边结束，谢谢大家。
那我们非常感谢国一一班的同学为我们带来这么活泼的国际新闻报道哈。那相信大家对于他们的报道应该都非常的有同感。那相信透过国一一班的同学们的视角和对话的过程，那下次当你们在遇到外国人不知道怎么跟他们聊天的时候，或许你一开口就可以跟他聊一聊，然后也可以用上你们今天所学到的一些单字哈。那接下来最后今天的压轴的班级呢，就是我们最后一个班级要报道是国一进班。那接下来呢，我们就用掌声来欢迎国一进班的同学为我们带来他们的国际新闻报道，掌声。
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 707 News. My name is Ian C.
My name is Gordon.
My name is Victor.
My name is Curtis.
And I'm Ian.
We are in class 707.
Today, we'll introduce you guys to the various COVID-19 vaccines. Let Ian give us some information about it.
There are many kinds of COVID-19 vaccines in the world. Most of them are bought from other countries, such as AZ, Moderna, and BNT. And recently, Taiwan produced the MVC vaccine, which gives us another choice. They are for different ages of people. For example, BNT is for people above 12 years old, and Moderna is for people above 18 years old. Moderna is the most popular vaccine in Taiwan.
There are a lot of people who want to get the COVID-19 vaccine shot. But there aren't enough vaccines for everyone. So we need to wait for our turns. Check if you are qualified before the reservation. Then modify your vaccine preference. Next, decide the location and time of the vaccination. Lastly, wait for the government to notify you to get your shot. Can you tell us more things about what we need to do before we get the vaccine shots? Ian?
Okay, before getting the shot, there are a couple of things you need to know first. The day before getting your shot, you need to go to bed early and avoid doing strenuous exercise. On the day of your actual shot, remember to eat a healthy breakfast and drink plenty of water. And remember to get as much rest as possible after you're vaccinated. Do you have anything to add?
Getting a COVID-19 vaccination can help protect you from getting the virus. But you may have some side effects as well, like a fever. They may make you feel sick. They may also affect your ability to do daily activities. But you will get better in a few days.
The side effects after each shot varies, and while some people experience adverse side effects after their second shot, it's important to remember that these symptoms are normal and usually only last a few days. These are the precautions we want to introduce before you get vaccinated.
So what should we pay attention to after getting the vaccine shot?
If you had a severe or immediate allergic reaction after getting the first dose of COVID-19 vaccine shot, you should not get the second dose. Instead, seek advice from your local medical practitioner. Your doctor will be able to give you advice on the steps forward and even suggest you an alternative type of COVID-19 vaccine.
If you feel uncomfortable after you get a shot, you need to consume foods rich in vitamin C and drink more water. By doing so, you can help build up your natural immune system. One of the vaccine side effects is a possible fever. When you have a fever, your temperature rises and you will lose a lot of water. Therefore, it's important to drink water and stay hydrated.
After getting the shot, you may have some problems. For example, you may get pain, redness, and swelling on the arm where you got the shot and feel tired. Headache, muscle pain, chills, fever, and nausea are other common side effects.
If you have a condition or taking medications that weaken your immune system, you may not be fully protected even if you are fully vaccinated. So, it is recommended to still protect yourself around other people. You should continue to take all suggestions given by your healthcare provider.
However, to make sure that COVID-19 vaccines are safe, the CDC expanded and strengthened the country's ability to monitor vaccine safety. They did it by getting more information, such as the side effects that may probably happen, and the precautions before getting that brand of vaccine.
The CDC also created their own online system about the pandemic and the vaccine. These web-based platforms give the CDC scientists information about the safety of the COVID-19 in real time.
As a result, the CDC scientists can detect and monitor issues that may not be seen during the COVID-19 vaccine clinical trials. If any vaccine safety concern, also called as adverse events, are reported, the CDC scientists can quickly study them and determine that if there is a safety concern with a particular vaccine.
When getting a shot, keep all of the details we discussed in mind. It's very important for your health.
So far, we've already learned a lot about the COVID-19 vaccine. What should we do next?
Let's watch 2 videos about the vaccine to help us know more. Now, let's watch the first short film, which is about how scientists develop the vaccines.
Next film is about the safety of the COVID-19 vaccines.
Wow, I really learned a lot today.
Of course, everyone should learn a lot today.
Thank
you for listening to our speech.
Now it is vocabulary time.
谢谢怡静同学带来精彩的报道。好，那报道中的话呢，详细介绍了COVID-19 的各种疫苗，它的安全性还有副作用。那相信大部分的同学都已经打过2剂的 BNT， 好，所以呢，对于疫苗的制造还有它的一些副作用呢，应该也都很熟悉。那接下来我们来介绍2个相关的单字。OK，the first one is precaution。好 ，precaution。它就是一个预防措施，好，在打疫苗之前，好，前天晚上要好好的休息，这些就是一个预防措施。 那我们来看一下例句。Many people have been stockpiling food as a precaution against shortages。好，那就是呢，很多人为了怕呢 COVID-19 的期间没有办法外出，好，所以很多人的话一直大量在储备食品。那我们看一下下一个单字 ，side effect。side effect 就是副作用，好，那打疫苗多多少少都有副作用。我们看一下这个例句 ：The side effects after the vaccination make him very uncomfortable。接种疫苗之后的副作用让他觉得非常的不舒服。那我们今天的1年进班所带来的新闻报道在此结束，也谢谢大家。
那非常感谢国一进班的同学很详细的为我们介绍了整个疫苗的一个制作，还有一些的注意事项。那相信同学们透过一进的同学这么详细巨细靡遗的报道分享，更加了解了。那最后呢，我们就邀请到我们学校的 Marisa 老师来为各位做一个简单的 ending 和介绍，我们掌声。
Thank you very much, everyone. Okay. Thank you very much. I just want to say, and I think I speak not just for myself, but also for teacher Matt and all the other English teachers, that we're so, so proud of the 7th graders. They've really done an exceptional job and really surpassed all our expectations with their topics and their enthusiasm and their dedication to work and get their speeches perfectly right, practicing every single week, and just their general enthusiasm to make the most of this assignment. I think the topics that they chose were really interesting. Of course, they're relevant topics for our lives today. COVID and climate change is with us, and it's been with us for a long time, and it's still going to be with us in the future. So the topics were great, but most of all, we're just really proud of all the effort that they put in. Clear voices, clear speaking, excellent pronunciation, and just dedication and hard work. Well done.
Thank you. 非常谢谢 Marisa 老师为我们做的 ending， 然后他真的说很感动哦，看到同学们的表演，而且还有认真的那种态度，很积极，而且这些所有的主题未来也都一样会继续跟着我们哈，所以也非常感谢今天参与的3个班级，国一理班、国一艺班跟国一金班，那我们就下学期再见喽，拜拜。